All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on something you've probably felt but never really thought about. It's this hidden, high-stakes battle that's being fought every single second on your phone. I'm talking about the war against internet lag. And nowhere is that war more intense than in the world of live sports betting. So let's get right into it.
Have you ever been there? The game's on. The tension is just palpable, right? And you spot the perfect moment to place a live bet. You grab your phone, you tap the app, you hit confirm, and then, the spinning wheel of death. And by the time the app finally catches up, the moment's gone. The odds have flipped, the opportunity vanished. It is just so frustrating.
Well, that whole frustrating experience, it has a name. It's called the lag trap. And believe me, it's way more than just a little annoyance for you. For the betting companies themselves, especially in places like East Africa, where pretty much everyone is on a mobile connection, well, this is it. This is their single biggest technical and financial headache. So yeah, let's talk about the business of milliseconds, because this is about so much more than just a game. This is not just about making the app feel smooth. We are talking about a business where milliseconds, literally milliseconds, can mean the difference between millions of dollars won or lost. So let's really dig into why the stakes are just so incredibly high.
Okay, so how should you picture a modern sportsbook? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a high-speed trading floor. Like Wall Street. Just like stock prices are jumping around every second, betting odds are constantly changing, all driven by live, real-time data. A bet isn't just a bet. It's a transaction, a trade that has to be executed instantly at a very specific price, before that price just disappears.
Now imagine taking that super fast, high-stakes trading floor and trying to run it over the actual, messy, real-world internet. You've got users on all sorts of different mobile networks. Some have spotty 3G, maybe some have decent 4G, and they're often hundreds if not thousands of miles away from the company's servers. It really does create a perfect storm for lag, where even the most sophisticated platform can be brought to its knees.
And the window to get it right, it's just brutally short. We're talking 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah, that's it. A delay of just 3 to 5 seconds is the difference between your bet being accepted or rejected. That tiny little window, it's absolutely everything.
And what happens when those bets get rejected? Well, the consequences are pretty severe. It's not just about one lost bet. The damage just spreads. You get frustrated customers who might just delete the app and never come back. And you get this huge spike in disputed bets, which for the company costs a ton of time and money to sort out. It's a real mess.
All right, so how do you fight the laws of physics?
How do these companies actually create an anti-lag playbook? You're up against the speed of light and totally unpredictable networks. Well, it turns out they've developed a really sophisticated set of strategies designed to win this war against the clock.
And the whole thing starts with this really brilliant core strategic shift. See, the goal isn't to build an app for the person with the fastest, perfect fiber optic internet connection. Now, the really smart companies build for the average user, the person who's actually out there on a slower, maybe less reliable mobile connection. It's a total 180 in philosophy, and it changes everything.
So, this anti-lag playbook really boils down to 3 key moves. First, they compress the heck out of their data to make the app super lightweight. Second, they optimize the bet slip itself, the actual process of betting. And third, they physically move their servers closer to where you are. Let's break each one of these down.
Okay, move number 1 is data compression. And this is all about ruthless efficiency. It means stripping away every single unnecessary byte of information. We're talking everything that isn't absolutely essential to placing that bet. Every little image gets optimized, every bit of data gets cached. They scrutinize every single byte to make sure the app is not only lightning fast, but also that it doesn't just chew through your mobile data.
And you can really see this difference in how the apps look and feel. An app that's built for, say, a developed market with super fast internet might have all these flashy graphics and high-res images. But a lean app, one built for these mobile-first markets, it's all about text and numbers. It prioritizes the odds, the thing that actually matters, over everything else. And the result is a tiny app that just loads instantly.
Okay, so once the app is lean, what's next? Move number 2, optimize bet slips. This is about streamlining the single most important thing you do in the app, placing the actual bet. You have to remember, every single tap, every new screen that has to load, that's another chance for lag to creep in and kill the whole transaction.
So the goal here is to be absolutely ruthless in cutting down the number of steps. The old way might have been, select a match, find the bet, add it to a slip, enter your stake, confirm. That's like 5 steps. The new way, the optimized way, you tap the odds, you confirm the bet.
boom, done. Because in this game, the speed of the transaction, that is the most important feature. All right, that brings us to the third and final move in the playbook, strategic server placement. This one is all about tackling the laws of physics head-on, because at the end of the day, the physical distance between your phone and the company's server is a huge part of the problem. Data, after all, still has to travel, and it can't go faster than the speed of light.
So, what's the solution? Well, it's actually pretty simple in concept, but really expensive to pull off. You just shorten the distance. Instead of having their servers way over in Europe, which is thousands of miles away, these companies are making massive investments in local data centers, right there in the region. When you cut down that data travel distance from thousands of miles to maybe just tens of miles, you can shave off critical milliseconds from every single transaction. It makes a huge difference.
So, the winning strategy. It's not what you see. When you add all of these pieces up, the data compression, the optimized bet slips, the local servers, you start to realize something. The winning strategy in this game has nothing to do with flashy ads or big promotions. It's all about something that's almost totally invisible to the person using the app.
And this really gets to the heart of it. A reliable, lag-free experience is more valuable than any expensive stadium sponsorship. Think about it. For you, the user, that feeling of placing a bet and just knowing it's going to go through instantly every single time, that builds more trust and loyalty than any giant marketing campaign ever could. The experience of using the product, that is the brand.
So, the next time you place a live bet and it goes through smoothly, without a hitch, just take a second to think about all that invisible work going on behind the scenes. The engineers, the product managers, they're the ones who made that happen. Because they know that in the world of live betting, time isn't just money, it's the entire game.
And that leaves us with one last question to chew on. What other invisible engineering is winning the game on your phone right now? From your ride-sharing app to food delivery, where else is this obsession with speed and reliability quietly powering your life? You start looking for it, and you'll see it's pretty much everywhere.